What's good, guys? Your boy Trunks back at again with these videos. I'm gonna be talking about semen retention, cured my depression, got rid of my depression. It's no longer here, guys. I kicked it out of this motherfucking house, basically. And it might sound crazy and it might sound like fake, but before semen retention, guys, I literally beat the hell out of my meat twice a day or once a day at least. I had a big problem, like huge problem. I did not know how to manage my sexual urges, my sexual tendencies, just because I had a phone and the easy way out is going on, the porno and beating the fuck out of my meat, till I bust. And I know a lot of you men are like this too, a lot of my men, all we know is porn and jacking off, We still get girls, but you start relying on that shit, you start being dependent on that, that's when your life gets destroyed, That's when it's really hard to talk to girls and it's really hard to create that intimacy with that woman that you truly want, So before semen retention, guys, I literally beat the fuck out of my meat. I was super depressed. I was always dealing with anxiety. I was always dealing with my panic attacks. I was always dealing with being hella emotional. In certain situations, I did not know how to manage my stress. Like, it was crazy, guys. Like, the person you see right now, the person you see through this freaking phone right now, I was a whole different person, dude. This person right now, this type of Edwin, this type of Trunks, is the best version you're gonna get, guys. And every day we stay evolving, Every day we become better and better. But back then, guys, like literally a couple months back, I would say like 5 to 6 months back, I was fucked up. Like, I was not stable. I was not able to express myself how I really want to express myself. I did not know how to articulate my words to express myself. I feel like one day I was like this, then the next hour I was like this, then the next freaking minute I'll be hella happy, and then the next freaking hour I'll be hella sad, And whenever I was with women, I would actually can't even say that fucking word, pedestalize them. I'll put them up on a pedestal. I'll look at them like queens type shit, And this ruined my whole life, guys. This literally ruined the way that I, got on my purpose. Because back then, guys, like 6 months back, I was hella unfocused. I didn't really know what to do. But I did know what I really liked which was gymming it, I really enjoyed gymming it. I really enjoyed getting muscles. I really enjoyed lifting weights. That's all I knew, But I had to make it work, cause if all I'm about is just getting buff and lifting weights, for me that's pretty boring. I want to do more than that. I want to teach people. I want to give my own perspective on things, and that didn't really help me. If anything, it was more like a superficial thing. I just wanted to get buff so I can feel good, feel confident, and attract more bitches type shit, And that's the truth. So, although I did look good months back, internally, I did not feel great at all. I did not feel amazing. I feel like shit most of the time. I woke up every day. I would wake up every day not looking forward for the day, I'll be like, damn, I have to go to fucking this, I have to go to the gym, I have to do this, I have to make a video. Like, overall, guys, my drive was not there. It was literally like, I feel like most of the time I was bullshitting back then, like super bullshitting. Like, I did not get on my purpose whatsoever until recently. But I had to go through a lot of shit in order for that to happen, I actually I always dealt with depression ever since I was like 14, 13. That was where it originated from. at a young age, you know. So I was always dealing with depression, my panic attacks, anxiety, whatnot, low self-esteem. So that was like a normal thing for me, you know. That was like a thing that I was like, oh, whatever, I have depression. Gotta just face it head on and ignore it. But this is the thing, guys. Throughout those whole years, when I was hella depressed, I was jacking off. Like, no lie, jacking off, focusing on women, focusing on, you know, trying to get my nuts sucked on or my dick sucked on, you know? And it really messed me up because I did not view women as humans. I actually viewed them kind of like just sex objects, you know? I'm just trying to fuck. I'm just trying to stick my B-wing in something. And that's not a good perspective to have on women because women are actually pretty damn smart and they know a lot of shit, just like us men. So if you have that type of perspective on women, it's gonna fuck you up and you're never really gonna get that intimate relationship with any women because you see her as a sex object. You see her as a something to play with temporarily. Not something you want to be with for a while or for a long time. It's great that I figured this semen retention shit out early on in my life just because it fixed everything, guys. It literally fixed my anxiety. It cured my depression. I don't get no more depression. I don't get sad whatsoever. And if I do get sad, I problem solve. It also cured my social anxiety because, guys, every time I would go out in public back then, like go talk to someone, go talk to the clerk, go to the gym, go in my car, drive, pick up someone type shit, I would always have that feeling inside of me, kind of like making me want to itch myself, kind of making me like fidget a lot, getting like the sweats every fucking time, getting goosebumps, sweat. That's the number one thing though, sweating a lot, guys. Every time I was out in public, I would sweat so much, like my forehead, my back, my butt crack, my legs, my forearms, my chest, my armpits. It was like super bad because I did not know how to deal with being around people. Like it felt super awkward. Like, and if not, I would get super awkward too when I was around people. I'll be talking faster. I'll be, you know, overly hyped up, and it was obvious. I'm just gonna tell you like that. I'm gonna leave it like that. It was obvious I was hella like anxious, but some way I still deal with it, and I still like had a lot of friends. I still talk to people. I was still social, but every single time, guys, every single time, I'm telling you this, I will go up to people, go talk to the clerk, go order something at McDonald's or some shit. That shit was always lingering in the back of my head, always, no matter what. So ever since I got on my semen retention shit, started not watching porn, stopped watching, just stopped watching porn overall, it got rid of that. Like, I could go out in public now and not break a sweat. I could go out in public now and talk to whoever person I want to talk to. I could go out in public and order me a hamburger without really worrying about, is this person judging me? Does this person think I'm cute? Da, da, da. Like all these fucking thoughts in my head, you know? Just fucking, you know? Now, this is my personal experience. I'm not saying everyone who does semen retention is going to get these benefits. All I'm saying is when I got on my semen retention shit, when I stopped busting nuts, when I stopped watching porn, when I stopped touching my ween, my whole life changed for the better. Everything, every aspect of my life got enhanced. And now I don't wake up hella depressed, hella stressed out, hella anxious. Instead, I wake up looking forward to smash today's agenda. Now I wake up looking forward to make new acquaintances. Now I wake up looking forward to, get these women. Now I look forward to get my money up. You see? Like my whole perspective on life has flipped from being negative as fuck to being a lot more positive, a lot more outgoing, a lot more talkative, a lot more expressional, whatever you want to call it, expressive. And yeah, dude, everybody wants to talk to me now. Every time I go to the gym, guys, every single time, I'm telling you this right now, people want to talk to me. People want to get to know me because they feel that energy off of me. Because back then, guys, I was really, you could even tell on my face, like, I was not that type of person to be like, yo, you trying to approach me and talk to me. I was always like, what's the word? I was always short with people. Is that how you say it? Like, whenever they try to talk to me, I wouldn't try to spark up a conversation. Instead, I'll be like, oh, cool, whatever. All right, I gotta go hit the gym, whatever. Go hit the weights. And they even noticed that. So what ended happening was people don't want to talk to me because they'll think that I was just being an asshole, which I was being an asshole back then because I didn't want to talk to people. I didn't want to express myself to people. I was hella goofy. I was not serious most of the time. I was bullshitting most of the time, you know, and people could feel that vibe. But when you're about something, when you're working on yourself, when you are self-improving in your life, people can really feel that energy. People feel your aura just glowing like hell. And this is because you're on your shit and you're actually self-improving. You're actually trying to become a better human being. Like, have you ever met someone and they're pretty negative and you ask them a couple questions like, yo, bro, are you gymming it? Are you eating better? This and this and that. And they'll be like answering those type of questions sarcastically or negative. It's because they're not self-improving. And if anything, I was like those type of people. Like, I would just be a goofball. I would be bullshitting. I would not take conversation as serious as I do now. And it changed my whole perspective on everything, guys. Like, I'm so glad I figured this shit out. I'm so glad I stumbled upon those channels that talk about semen retention, because literally my life changed for the great, for the amazing things. My life back then was hell, but now my life is super fucking great. Like, I see life totally different. I am glad that I got myself out of this trench, because now I can help you guys find out what you truly want to do in this life, because I'm here to guide you men that are confused and don't know what the fuck to do. Because once I figured myself out, once I figured out what I really want to do, once I figured out, okay, what's causing my depression, what's causing my anxiety, now I can help you guys out who are still dealing with anxiety, depression, jacking off on a daily basis, not getting women, etc. Because I figured it out. I solved the problem. And I'm not saying I know every single solution to your problems, but I am saying that from my experience, I could guide you in some type of way. I could help you out, try new things, and to see if it works for you. Because not everything that I say is going to work for you. You have to experiment yourself. You have to go through trial and error, so you can figure it out. Okay, this works for me. This doesn't work for me. This works for me. This doesn't work for me. Perfect. You know, because we're all different. We all operate differently. We're not the same at all. You and I, we're not the same. We're two different species with different minds. So embrace that. Embrace that you're different. Embrace that we're not all the same. So you can start solving your problems and stop being depressed and stressed and anxious all the time. Because a lot of my men are like this. A lot of my men don't know how to manage those things that's happening, you know? But my number one tip, my number one advice for all you guys who are dealing with depression, anxiety, social anxiety, panic attacks, is stop watching porn. Get on your semen retention shit. Those two things. Stop watching porn and get on your semen retention shit. Do not bust a nut. Do not play with your Manuela. And I guarantee you it's going to enhance your life some way or another. Whether it be finally you stop watching porn, or finally your social anxiety went away, or finally you could talk to women, or finally your depression is gone. You know, you're going to get some type of benefit. It might not be the same benefits I got, but let me tell you this, you're going to get benefits. But you have to take action. You have to try it out yourself and experiment. Don't be afraid to fail, because if you never fail, you're never going to succeed, and you'll never figure it out. You'll never figure out what truly works for you and what doesn't work for you. Remember, whenever you fail, it's just an opportunity to see that, okay, that's not how things work. Perfect. Let's try this out. Boom. You know? Be positive. Stay away from negativity type shit, you know? Because if you're positive up here, you have a positive mindset, things are going to be manifested out here in a positive manner. But if you think negative up here, things outside of you are going to manifest negatively. You have control. But if you don't have control up here, you're never going to have control what's out here, guys. So that's it for this video. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Holla at your boy. Lord.Trunks out, baby. Bye.